Phenomenal Championship Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to PCW live here in Las Vegas. Oh, I am wrong. California, Staples Center. Lavender D, how are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
I am confused apparently. See, I was expecting to see your face and CEO Donald Smith's face, but then I only saw your face. So I'm assuming that CEO Donald Smith is enjoying his vacation.
I think so. Sounds like it. He was busy. I know that he said that.
He's probably still stuck at the amusement park, honestly. It's a long trip from there to here.
Well, good luck to him then.
Yeah. Well, we have seven phenomenal matches on this card, Lavender D. New beginnings, so to speak. And I'm kind of excited to see how some of our new roster members that we get to utilize now that Asylum Games 2 is over and Annihilation 2 is over. We officially have our new roster from the MPCW mainstream draft. So some new faces will be competing tonight, Lavender, and we
Mhm.
also get blessed with a celebration of sorts, courtesy of our new Infinity World Champion, the Flower Princess. So, and a history making night for sure.
For sure, for sure. This will be a action-packed night, and I am so excited to see, like you said, the new competitors and just seeing our competitors from before Annihilation. Just kick it off. I think it would be really great.
Great, and shout out to the five people that are watching right now. Please do your best to try and tag people, get them involved, get them here. Um, See if we can get that number up a little bit. I know people tend to love the CEO Donald Smith on camera, so that's usually when we get more numbers. But with him having vacation, let's show that MPCW spirit and tag people, get people invested, get people here for PCW because we're about to kick off match number one. Lavender, if you would love to start that off for us.
For sure. This is an Extreme Rules match with Diablo and Jack Evans. Who do you think will win tonight?
Diablo and Jack Evans. That is a an interesting match to say the least. Last time we saw these two in the ring together was at Annihilation 2. Jack Evans seemingly injured at the beginning of the match before the referee could even ring the bell. Was escorted to the back trainer's office to get checked out. Had a nasty head injury. But then later on in that match, he came back out to the ring, assaulted Diablo, and essentially gave Michael the Angel that victory. So still a lot of questions as to why that happened or what the reasoning behind it was, but I'm sure we might get to the bottom of it tonight with these two guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't answer your question. You asked who did I think was going to win. Honestly, I think our fans are going to win because both of these individuals, they showed up this week. They came out strong. So this match is going to be nothing short of a instant classic, in my personal opinion.
Very, very true. Well, here we see Jack Evans is walking down to the ring, and Diablo jumps from the crowd and hits him repeatedly with a steel cage chair.
A
A whole
steel
cage.
cage chair.
Yeah, a whole steel cage chair.
We,
Busting him open, and these men have even made it to the ring before there's already some heavy hitting, so I feel like that shows just the caliber of this match will be. He's busted open, and Diablo gets him into the ring and says, you, come on, you coat me, cost." I think that's supposed to say cost.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Yeah.
Match last week. The ref asks Evans if he's okay to compete, and Evans looks at Diablo and says, "My parents hit harder than you, you bitch." That is some tough words from this competitor.
That is defiant as all get up. Holy smokes. Well, we will see how this plays out. The ref rings the bell. Diablo charges after Evans, but Evans ducks and kicks Diablo in the midsection while Diablo is on the mat. Lavender Evans goes outside of the ring and pulls out a kendo stick and proceeds to get in the ring and just beat the living hell out of Diablo.
I
Once
mean,
the
it is an extreme rule, so This is what you want to see in Extreme Rules, but
That's
wow, this is some heavy hits.
I want more furniture to make its way out during this match.
More
For
steel
Christ's
chair,
sakes,
steel
still
cage chairs.
steel cages, steel cage chairs, steel cage tables, steel cage ladders, like whatever we have that's
Sofas.
still cage sofas. Exactly. I don't I don't I I don't know what you have in your coffee today, Lavender. Um, once Diablo is screaming in agony, Evans gets out of the ring and picks up the steel steps and throws the steps in the ring.
Are
He
those
goes for it.
steel cage steps? Sorry for interrupting.
Oh my goodness. I thought you were going to say something about how those steel steps are heavy or hard to lift up or something, and instead you made a joke, Lavender. That's very
I'm
Icelandic of
funny.
you.
I'm funny. In Iceland, we are comedians. You just don't get to see the funny side of me. And you just don't understand my jokes, and it's okay.
Well, I feel like I would probably see the funny side of you if you spent more of that time with, you know, Malcolm King and not Pat McAfee. But who's uh who's questioning anything now? He throws the ring steps in the ring. He goes for a tombstone on those steel steps and connects and goes for the pin, guys. 1, 2, but Diablo is able to kick out Lavender.
Wow. Do we expect anything less? I would be disappointed if the first count was the win. From
That's
an
true.
Extreme Rules match, I expect there to be a few countouts.
I agree. I agree. But we do got to say he tried. He
He
tried his
tried.
best. Tried his best.
I think I know where we are. Am I on the right dot?
Yep.
Evan gets frustrated and goes outside of the ring and gets the ring bell and hits Diablo with the bell. Now that is a intense and quite frankly, that's a heavy hitting object to throw. Some
That's
might
what.
say it's a
Listen,
steel cage bell.
that's one. That's still cage bell. Well, that is definitely one way to ring someone's bell, per se. Um, I
He goes
figured if
for
you get to say stupid jokes, I could say stupid jokes too. So
I love it, I love it. Well, he goes for a pin and there's a 1, 2 kick out. Now Evans is going after the ref and he pushes him after he pushes the ref multiple times. The ref decks Evans.
whoa,
I don't think that's allowed, nor do
that,
I think I've
that is
ever seen a ref hit someone.
that is absolutely not allowed. That referee is going to have to. We're gonna have to do something about that, Lavender.
I mean, he got hit first. I feel like at that point
Mm,
it's self
mm, mm,
defense.
mm. Listen, it's an Extreme Rules match. Anything goes. However, our
That's
our
anything
referees have
goes.
to our referees have to understand that they cannot get involved in a match of this caliber. They cannot let their emotions get the best of them and get involved in this match. So listen, if we wanted to have a referee that was going to defend himself, so to speak, against a Phenomastar, then we would have had a Phenomastar be a special guest referee.
Very true. Well, Evans turns around and Diablo hits him with a spine buster on the steel steps and goes for the pin with a 1, 2. There's a kick out. Diablo
Look,
now grabs a
Lavender,
kendo stick.
the fans are trying to plead the referee's case here.
See, they understand. They understand. I
Well,
also saw that
I
somebody
hope
said
the
steel cage bell. I think we need merch that says steel cage furniture.
wow. I think that the referee's gonna need to file for unemployment after tonight.
We are not firing him. I thought it
I
was
I am
iconic.
I am absolutely firing this referee. It is already done. It's done.
Well, Diablo grabs a candlestick and starts choking Evans. And the ref keeps asking Evans if he wants to quit, and Evans says, hell no, but succumbs and he goes unconscious. Therefore,
Wow.
your winner, Diablo.
Wow. Well, choked him out. Choked. Well, guys, after the ref raises Diablo's hand, Diablo goes and starts to walk over to Evans, but the lights go out, and the fallen angel is in the center of the ring. That is Michael the Angel, ladies and gentlemen, as he's laughing. And this only infuriates Diablo as he charges at the fallen angel. But as soon as he starts, the angel pulls out a a chair. I'm assuming that's supposed to say the fallen angel. No, it says as soon as he starts, the angel pulls out a charging. The fallen angel pulls a damn bat from the back of his pants and hits Diablo in the head, knocking him unconscious. Then the fallen angel goes over to Jack Evans and repeatedly hits Jack Evans in the back with the bat as security rushes, restraining, trying to restrain him. They're coming out with the paramedics, but the lights go out, and when they come back on, Lavender, Michael the Angel is nowhere to be seen.
He's really making an effort to cause
I
havoc.
mean, listen,
For an angel, he seems to not be that great.
listen, he he played his role, I guess you can say, in regards to, um, you know, pretending to be this good guy and this great individual and this that and the other. But in the end, I think we're seeing the true colors of Michael the Angel.
I love that song. The True Colors, it's a good song.
Wow. Wow. And one of the fans said you should rehire the referee as your personal chauffeur.
Or I could make a whole line of weapons that are called the steel cage chairs, bat. I could make a whole line and hire him as the steel cage manager. That's how I'll get more pretty diamonds.
Um, moving on. What is match number 2?
It is a Apex Tag Team Championship match.
Woo! My nephew, J.R. Bell.
Yay, JR. Honestly, I could care less who wins. Not a fan of any of them.
Well, are you gonna tell the PCW universe who's in this match?
Hmm. Well, I would hope by now that they're following along and that they would know who's in the match, but sure, I can tell them. It is J.R. Bell and his good friend Gunner, and CTC Nikki Hartman and Brockus.
Who happen to be ACW's tag team champions. So we have champion versus champion, so to speak. However, the Apex Tag Team Championships are on the line. A chaotic scene is unfolding right before this match. Here we see on the Tron live footage of Cutthroat Crew running into two mascots who are beating on Gunner. Gunner is getting his
Mascots?
ass whooped right now by these two mascots. Yeah, I've never seen these mascots here before, but we need to get some officials and medical personnel back there to check on Gunner immediately. He looks like he's in a bad way right now, Lavender.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll see him in the ring tonight.
I say no.
Fair enough. Well, the unicorn song plays, and JR comes
Oh wait,
down.
time out. Look who is here watching on his vacation.
Of course, he loves Malcolm King. He loves me a little bit more. He just wanted to admit it. It's
He
okay.
just told everyone that you farted.
Anyways, the unicorn song. Go back to your vacation. The unicorn song plays, and JR comes down the ramp with his stuffed turtle, Banana. And he
I
is
love Banana.
so excited.
That's the
Banana
best
is
turtle
so cute.
ever.
So stinking cute. He gets to the ring and tells official his partner is too hurt to compete, but states he will face Nikki and Brock, who's alone. But someone needs to take Banana and save his friend.
I don't know if my nephew should be doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, Join us live on the PCW shop tonight where you can get your very own personal banana for only 40% off. That's right, the very same banana that JR Bell walks to and from the ring, the toilet, the kitchen, the grocery store, his school, the short bus, everywhere with this banana. You can get your very own for 40% off, as well as our very first line of t-shirts that say Steel Cage Everything.
Yes.
Personally created by yours truly, Lavender D.
And they are fantastic. You will love them. They're cozy. You can get them in 8 different colors. Get yourself a banana and a Steel Cage Everything shirt.
Moving on with life, I have no idea what that was about.
What
Um,
happened?
you just started promoting stuff. It was really strange. I don't know.
I
I
don't know what
just let you,
happened.
I let you go on with it. But um, Nikki and Brockis come down the ramp with huge smirks on their face. As soon as they're both in the ring, JR runs and does a double clothesline to them and yells at them for paying mascots to beat up his friend, stating that wasn't very nice. He then gets on top of Brockis and starts beating on him. Banana will beat you up next is famous last words from JR Bell right there, Lavender.
I'm a little concerned that he doesn't realize Banana can actually help him. I'm a little concerned with this 2-in-1 situation. I'm fearful your nephew may get hurt.
He's an idiot, but he's a lovable idiot.
We love him, but man, is he stupid.
Well, Nikki and Brockus get up, and Nikki gets out of the ring, and the bell is rung. Brockus gets up and hits JR with a nasty sit down power bomb. JR looks a little dazed, but before he can regain complete balance, he is hit with yet another sit down power bomb. JR is laying there, seeming to be crying, yelling, "I need banana," and he's reaching his hand out to his corner for his stuffed animal banana, who is, as he says, a turtle.
But also, he must be quite dazed because he sent Banana with officials to check on his friends. So he's not
Banana
going to get
isn't even
Banana.
at ringside. He's
What?
he's seeing things, I guess.
I guess so. Well, Nikki and Brocco's tag out, and JR rolls out. He takes a few breaths and rolls back into the ring and runs at Nikki, giving her a great big hug. He starts to squeeze her, and tighter, and she's squirming. And he tells her, "Auntie Alec, I missed you so much." Oh no.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
dear. Well,
Well,
Nikki starts backing up and manages to grab the ropes. The ref breaks the hold, and JR steps back. JR waits till her hand is off the ropes, and he hits her with a running dropkick over the top rope. Nikki drags herself up and back in the ring. She tags Brockus as she runs the ropes and hits JR with a super kick. This poor boy, I don't think he really thought this through.
not at all. He's getting his ass kicked, and his daddy's not even here to protect him.
Poor JR. Well, he's stumbling, and Nikki climbs to her feet and hits him with a DDT.
Oh God, just end it already. Quit torturing my nephew.
You know, they say sometimes you shouldn't play with your food. I feel like that's one of these things. Just 1, 2, 3. Like, stop beating him up. It's not this poor kid. He doesn't deserve this.
He doesn't, and I assure you, CEO Donald Smith is not going to be too happy.
Well, now Nikki gets out of the ring, and JR lays him motionless. Raku stands him up and hits him with a
Oh
brainbuster
my God.
suplex. Stop playing with your food. 1, 2, 3, guys. Well, they go. Brockus goes for the pin with a 1, 2. Surfing bird?
Yes, that's my boy.
That is your boy. Aaron
That's my boy.
Edwards comes running out and he yells, "You guys are bullies!" And he starts and he attacks Nikki, sending her off her corner of the ring and hits her head off the ring step.
Oh,
Edwards climbs into the ring and tells the ref that he's JR's new partner and goes to shake Brockus' hand, but instead sends Brockus into the corner and hits him with a running knee to the gut.
Holy
Wow.
smokes!
Whoa, JR is also starting to move, and Edwards hugs him and says, "Let's win!" And Brockus leans on the ring post, and Edwards slingshots JR, who hits Brockus with a horrible elbow. JR gets
Oh.
up and slingshots Edward, who does a spear, sending Brockus folded in half between the two ring posts.
The boys drag Brockus out and make him run the ropes to run back into their waiting arms, giving him a double clothesline. He hits the mat as JR and Edwards pin him at the same time. The referee counts 1, 2, 3. Your winners, ladies and gentlemen, and still Apex Tag Team Champions, JR Bell and Aaron
And Edwards?
Edwards. I don't think Aaron Edwards is Apex. Whatever. We'll just let them believe it because they are jumping up and down, screaming, "We did it!" And they just got out of the ring and they're skipping Lavender to the back. I was starting to fear for the well-being of my nephew,
I was starting to fear the medical bills. Now that we're not really in boot camp,
but
that's a
my
lot of
s-
medical bills.
look, my son saves the day again. Just like I'm always saving my brother, CEO Donald Smith, my son saved his son. Fantastic job, Aaron Edwards. I love my son. That kid. He's the best.
I don't know if I'd say the best.
Listen, you watch your mouth. Okay?
Ooh,
That's
I'm
that's
so
my boy.
scared.
That's my boy. Match number 3 is a no DQ singles match. It's between our current champion, who we saw earlier in the night, Michael the Angel, the Radical Champion, as he takes on the returning Mr. Danger, very determined and mysterious Danger at that. So, interesting matchup here, ladies and gentlemen, for match number 3. Mr. Danger, and the Angel are in the ring, ready for a hellacious battle. Both men meet face to face in the middle of the ring as the bell rings. Danger extended his hand for a handshake, which confuses Michael the Angel, but he shakes Danger's hand. Danger tightens up his grip, shakes his head, and headbutts Angel. He hooks his arm and nails him with a devastating DDT. He goes for an early pin here, but Michael the Angel powers out at 1, Lavender.
Only a one? That's. I mean, I wouldn't really expect nothing less.
Yeah,
He's the champ for a reason.
people love JR Bell, FYI.
Ugh. Like I said earlier, he's stupid. We love him. He's stupid.
Lavender, you're about to be cut off from all caffeine if you don't stop talking bad about your stepson.
So you're saying I shouldn't start this?
Yeah, I can call someone to go down there and remove it from you. Carry on with the match.
Danger. I don't think that's proper grammar, but Danger don't look impressed. I think it's supposed to be doesn't look impressed. He tries to get Angel up, but Angel sweeps the leg of Danger and gets Danger on the ground as they exchange a ground and pound, with Angel getting the upper hand, and he pokes Danger in the eye, and he gets up. Danger hits a huge suplex. He follows with an elbow drop to the chest of Danger and pins Danger, but Danger kicks out at 1. Danger rolls out of the ring to get vision back in his eye. He goes under the ring to get a kendo stick embedded with thumbtacks. When he looks up, Angel is diving through the second ropes for a dive, but Danger whacks him in the head with that kendo stick, just like it's a ball in baseball. Whacks him in the head, sending him falling back into the center of the ring. He picks Angel up and hits him with a spear. Danger falls into the pin. 1, 2. No, Angel kicks out as the rest hand was coming for the 3. Danger is shocked as he thought he had it. While Angel is down, and Danger climbs up to the top rope and lands a devastating leg drop. From the top rope, he gets into the corner, waiting for Angel to get up. Danger rushes Angel, but Angel catches him and hits a belly-to-belly suplex. Angel is screaming, but as if he's been rejuvenated, he picks up Danger and hits a arm TDT, and he covers Danger for the count. One, two. No, Danger kicks out.
A double time TDT.
Double arm DDT. That's what it says.
Yeah, so I tried to call someone who I felt was in the same area as you, to go downstairs and or wherever you're at and um relieve you of your drink, but they didn't answer, so you're safe for the rest of the show. Apparently, they're too busy. Um, so good for you. Where are we at, Lavender? Double arm DDT.
Yeah. Right here.
Angel is now in shock and he's smacking the mat, trying to think what he's got to do to keep Danger down. Angel rolls out of the ring and brings out two tables, a steel chair, and a bag of thumbtacks as he sets up both tables and stacks them on one another in the ring. Danger hits him knee to the spine and connects with a vicious super kick, sending him to a knee, then follows up with another. He pins Angel, but again, Angel kicks out at two. Danger is getting frustrated at this point as he begins just an onslaught attack on Angel with stomp after stomp to the face and body of Angel as the referee tries to calm him down, but Danger pushes the ref and the ref looks on as this is a no DQ match. Danger finally lets off and goes to the corner and rips off a turnbuckle pad in the corner. Danger picks up Angel and whips him into the corner, but Angel stops himself, turns around, and drop toe holds Danger into a padded turnbuckle. He goes for the pin, but Danger grabs the referee before the ref can even count. Veteran instinct right there by Mr. Danger.
Very true. Angel sees this and is now pissed as he elbows Danger in the face and pins him again, but Danger kicks out at two. Angel is sizing Danger up and lands a half Nelson suplex, and then he calls for what he calls God tier, but Danger reverses it and executes what he calls the Dominator. He pins Angel for the 1-2, but gets his foot on the bottom rope. Danger is confused. He wants to end this. He's starting to look quite pissed off. Both men just don't know how this
Almost
match
said
is.
old.
What?
Nothing.
Oh my god. Now I'm lost.
I'm lost. It's the over capacity of caffeine. Um,
So you're saying when I finish this coffee, I shouldn't have this?
oh my gosh, is that a third one? Oh, that's Mountain Dew. You're fine.
Well, I mean, Mountain Dew still has 86 milligrams of caffeine in it.
Holy smokes. We're doing I guess nutritional facts with Lavender D right now. Um,
Sure, I can do that. Did you
please no.
know?
Danger is
Can
confused.
you put the
He wants
commercial
to
on?
end
I want to
this.
sell Mountain Dew. Can you
Oh
put
my
the
god.
commercial on?
All right. All right. All right. We can't put the commercial on. It just comes on when it wants.
Well, can you call someone and say we want a commercial earlier? Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you to promote in the concession the 2-for-1 Mountain Dew sale. Buy a Mountain Dew, get rid of Mountain Dew. Buy 6 Mountain Dews, and you get 6 free. 2 for 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Mountain Dew. Where were we?
Well, before you rudely interrupted me with your commercial, um, uh, Danger is confused. He wants to end this, but both men just don't know how, as this match has been a back and forth. Danger begins to argue with the ref. He turns around and Angel whacks him with the thumbtack embedded kendo stick, and Danger is busted open. Angel screams, "Will bleed," together as he busts himself open with the kendo stick. What in the heck?
Oh dear.
Now they're crazy on the loose. Angel tells Danger it's time to go to hell together. He nails Danger with God tier, but he refuses to pin Danger. He throws Danger in the corner where the table's covered in tacks have been stacked. He places
Is that
Danger on.
a steel cage table?
Yes, yes, it is.
It's not
Um,
just a table, it is a steel cage table from my brand. You need to promote that, love.
Well, he places Danger on the top turnbuckle. He tries to set up for a huge superplex. He has Danger up, but Danger somehow rakes the eyes of Angel as he levels himself back down safely. Danger gives Angel repeated headbutts, and after the 10th one, Danger pushes Angel off the top turnbuckle through both tables, steel cage tables, and all the thumbtacks. The crowd erupts, probably the biggest pop of the night so far, as Danger is in shock. The ref is in shock. Angel's body begins twitching as Danger hops down. Danger moves all the mess and sits in the corner, waiting for Angel to make a move, but Angel hasn't moved. Danger picks him up and lands a Danger Valley driver through more thumbtacks and pins Angel for the 1, 2, 3. The bell rings as the referee raises the hand of a worn out Mr. Danger, and the camera. We're going to a commercial here real quick as we see Mr. Danger in the ring celebrating his victory on his return, a debut match for Mr. Danger, and what a hell of a match it was.
Very true.
That was exciting. That was very
exciting.
exciting for match number 3. Match number 4, we have a parking lot brawl match
Brawl
between
match.
Christopher Tragedy and Emberlyn Cross Lavender D. As the sirens sound, both competitors wearing street clothes are circling each other when Christopher goes for a spear on Emberlyn, only for her to reverse it into a DDT right in
Got
the
it,
middle
girl.
of the parking lot. She's thinking it was going to be an easy victory when Christopher sits up and gives her a chuckle as some blood pours down his face. Emberlyn, annoyed by this, hits a running knee strike to his face. Holy smokes.
Wow. She is one tough competitor.
One
I
tough cookie.
I love
And no
love
offense to
love
Cookie.
love seeing Emberlyn in the ring. I think she has um she has great skill.
You right, you right.
What am I not right? I'm always right,
I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
sir. Remember who your
Did you
wife is.
just did you just sir me?
Or did just sir you? Remember who your wife is.
I'm just saying. I was just saying. What else is going on, my love?
I don't know. I was too worried about you being rude. Um, I have too much caffeine in me. I'm
Literally
sorry.
like the second bullet
Christopher
point.
gets to his hands and knees, and Emberlyn starts kicking him in the stomach and the head, back and forth between the stomach and the head, as Christopher is able to pull himself up using the side of a van. Emberlyn hits a drop kick off the hood of another vehicle. Some skill there. Christopher heads to shatter the passenger side window, and more blood is pouring down his face. Emberlyn stands up, and repeatedly slams his face off the side of the van. This is very bloody at this
She's a
point.
violent woman. As Emberlyn opens the door and climbs up in it, Christopher reaches out and pulls her feet from under her. She slams her face first onto the van floor as Christopher has gotten to his feet, a very pissed off look on his face. He reaches in and pulls out a 2x4. He drives it into her back
Oh
several
my
times
god.
before he misses. This allows her to get to her feet and kick him in the face. She jumps out of the van, intent on a hurricanrana, but Tragedy was able to brace himself. He starts swinging her, bouncing her off the side of various vehicles before powerbombing her on the hood of a Honda Civic.
Not the Honda Civic.
It's not
Christopher
my car.
goes.
I
Ugh,
don't drive a
we,
Honda Civic.
we
No.
don't drive cheap cars. That's silly. Christopher goes for the pin on the hood with a 1-2. Emberlyn kicks out. Christopher grabs her and lifts her for a second powerbomb, only for her to be able to get out of it, and he turns around as she kicks him in the stomach and hits another DDT in the center of the lot. She goes to pick him up as he hits her right in the jaw with a vicious left hook. She stumbles backwards as the two start trading haymakers when, out of nowhere, Christopher Tragedy hits The tragic ending.
Oh,
He lifts her up for a second one when a white SUV shoots in and almost runs them over.
what the heck?
I
Christopher
thought you had
gets
this parking lot blocked off.
it's a public parking lot, my dear. I only have so much power. Christopher gets to his feet after he and Emberlyn jump out of the way of the white 2022 Jeep Renegade. He walks over to the tinted windows of the SUV. He starts hammering on the windows with his fist. When that doesn't work, he walks over and grabs a 2x4 and goes to smash the driver's side window when the door opens, slamming into Christopher's face as the figure starts to get out. Jekyll and Hyde by Five Finger Death Punch blares through the speaker. The driver closes the door, revealing himself to be none other Lavender than Sarabai. What is Sarabai doing here?
Did you invite him?
I didn't invite him.
Well, who invited him? I didn't. Well,
What a
sir,
likely story.
do you not believe me?
As
Are
much
you saying
caffeine
I'm a
as you've
liar?
had, some things might tend to slip your mind.
Are you saying I'm a liar?
Did you drink caffeine today? Because you
No.
tend to forget things when you drink caffeine. You
No.
are such a liar. You just showed everyone in the world the two caffeine drinks that you had on top of a Mountain Dew, on top of the commercial for Mountain Dew that you did.
I think you're lying. Well, anyway, Sarabai walks over to Christopher and kicks him right in the face with a big boot. As Christopher falls backwards, Sarabai walks over and opens a tailgate of a 2005 Dodge Ram. Ooh, I like Dodge Rams. And he grabs Tragedy by the hair. His expression, his face is expressionless, and lifts him up. He nails Christopher with an ancient history chokeslam, the mandible claw clotheslam, sending him through the open
Oh my
tailgate.
gosh.
That is so much force. I've never seen someone break
Yeah,
a tailgate.
me neither.
While Christopher lays there motionless, Sarabai walks up and helps Emerlyn to her feet and hits a hellbite. Oh, I thought he was being nice. And then he hits the hellbite RKO on her, and he grabs her by the hair, drags her to the top of the parked police cruiser before hitting her with a crucifix slit-out powerbomb he calls the Devil's Blade, shattering the windshield. Emerlyn lays across the cruiser. Sarabai slides off before getting into his SUV and drives away. So neither one of those competitors are moving. I don't think we're gonna see a winner. It might be a few hours, and we don't have the time for that.
I
So
think it's
is the
about that
winner
time to just say
Sarabai?
that there is no winner. It's a no contest for sure.
That was something else. I
I'm
thought
s-
I
I'm
really thought
still
he was
trying to
gonna be
figure
nice.
out why Sarabai is even here for one, and for two, why he attacked Christopher Tragedy and Emberlyn Cross.
The Emberlyn Cross one. I don't know. Like Christopher Tragedy has a lot of enemies, and so I wasn't terribly shocked. But Emberlyn, he helped her up. I really thought that he was gonna be nice to her.
Well, that's what you get for thinking, Lavender. Just cannot trust Sarabai. Uh, Match number 5, MPCW Network Championship, number one contenders battle royale for uh, uh, James Rhodes, the next level James Rhodes MPCW Network Championship. James Rhodes is making his way out to ringside for this match, ladies and gentlemen. He requested not to be on camera as he enjoys this match. So, uh, Lavender, the six individuals competing for this great opportunity is Panther, someone who CEO Donald Smith has told or stated on numerous occasions is probably one of the best battle royale competitors that he's ever had inside of the asylum. Then we have Dominator, Rampage, AC Peak, King Baker, the
King
return of
Baker.
the All American Aaron Crawford, and Shin Dragon. These six competitors are in the ring, and instantly the competitors are brutally attacking each other. Dominator suplexes King Baker. All American stuns Shin Dragon. Rampage power bombs King Baker, and Panther comes from behind and hits Rampage with a huge left hook. This is absolute chaos happening in this ring.
Yeah, and James Rhodes is watching from the sidelines and he's smirking as he's watching this mess unfold. King Baker and Rampage are throwing hard lefts and rights, and Dominator super kicks Rampage in the knee, who had King Baker in a chokeslam, and he trips with Baker still in his chokeslam. And when he tripped, he dropped King Baker over the top ropes. So I guess
That's
King
one way to get
Baker
an
has been
elimination.
eliminated. So if we are counting points, is that Dominators or Rampages?
Points don't matter, Lavender,
But if
because
we were,
points don't matter unless you win. You can have 50 points and still get eliminated and not win the match. Points don't matter.
I'm just saying, would we count that elimination as um, Dominator eliminated him because
Nope,
he
we're
hit
gonna give it to Panther.
Rampage? Giving it to Panther. All
Yep.
right. Well, Panther and Dragon are starting to brawl, and the two competitors are brutally attacking each other. Panther hits a spear onto the ropes, and then picks Dragon up with a torture rack, and she just yeeted him over the top rope.
Did you just say yeet it?
Yeah, he just gone. Dragon has been eliminated.
Yeets him over the literal verbiage right now. Yeets him over the top rope.
That is what the writer wrote.
Wow,
That's a smart.
that writer is amazing.
She's pretty gorgeous and she's pretty funny.
Hmm.
Well, Dragon, he's been yeeted, he's been eliminated. And All American and Rampage, they lock up, and All American hits a missile dropkick to Rampage. Rampage is down on one knee, and All American hits a rope rebound stunner, and Rampage is starting to take a beating. Panther goes and attacks Dominator, who gets a few good shots in before Dominator stops her and gives her a suplex. Panther is pissed because she was working on a good beating there. She gets up and runs him right over the top ropes with a spear. She runs right into Dominator, so Dominator has been eliminated too now.
Huh.
Panther is killing it tonight.
That's 2 eliminations for Panther.
Are we counting it as 2?
Panther and Rampage lock up, and Panther trips him into the ropes and hits him with a Panther attack. Rampage is stumbling around and turns around and meets All American, who Pele kicks him right into the skull and then throws him over the top rope. Rampage has been eliminated. Another elimination for Panther.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not correct. Give the people what they want to hear. Correct information.
Okay.
I'm listening.
It was an elimination by All American.
Good job.
Yeet it. Hashtag yeet it.
Yes. Hashtag yeeted.
Oh my God. I can't believe Charlotte Morrison wrote that in her match. Dear God. Panther and All American start brawling, and All American is getting the upper hand. All American goes to run the ropes when James Rhodes grabs his ankles.
We need a commercial. I'm trying really hard.
We'll be back after these commercials.
Hi.
Back after these commercials, Panther and All American start brawling, and All American is getting the upper hand. All American goes to run the ropes when James Rhodes grabs his ankle and makes him trip. Panther goes to.
Bro, you're supposed to be sitting.
That's what I thought too. Panther goes to attack him as All American rolls out. James Rhodes backs away from All American, hands up as All American rolls back in the ring when the referee is trying to separate the two men, keep chaos from spreading to the outside, and All American clotheslines Panther. Panther stumbles and he hits her with that rope rebound stunner again. She hits the ground as he climbs to the top ropes and he hits a 630 senton. He gets to his feet and tosses Panther over the top rope and on top of James Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new number one contender, the All American Aaron Crawford. And James Rhodes is absolutely beside himself right now, Lavender. He is trying everything in his power to get into the ring and get at All American for that, well, disrespect, so to speak.
I mean, James Rhodes was kind of disrespectful himself.
Indeed, he was. Hashtag eat it. Um, co-main event,
Yeah,
Lavender.
co-main event. Well, it is a steel
Wow, an
cage.
actual steel cage match,
It's a steel cage match
and
feature
it's
brought to you
featuring.
by
Oh my
Steel
god.
Cage Furnitures.
Oh my goodness. Well, it features the All Allegiance champion, the Deacon Trey Camp, as he goes one on one with Austin Kruger, a member of Renegade. As the steel cage lowers, both superstars make their way to the ring. This amazing co main event features the All Allegiance champion, Trey Camp, who goes one on one, locked inside a steel cage. The King Juggalo himself, Austin Kruger. Two unique individuals clash as Misery versus Renegade is about to kick it off before the main event. Who walks out tonight with their hands raised?
Both superstars meet in the middle of the canvas as the referee calls for the bell. The energy that these two have, not a single move from either of them, as the crowd begins to chant, "Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!" They haven't even done anything. The crowd is loving this matchup just simply by these two men being here. And a few minutes go by, and the chants finally have subsided, and they are now nose to nose, and they both hit lefts and rights, and punches are getting tossed around, both blocking each other's punches as if these two were equally matched. Kruger goes for a Russian leg sweep by Trey Camp with an elbow to the side of the face, creating a
Ooh.
separation. Trey with a clothesline to Kruger, and Kruger falls to the floor. He stands back up, and Trey Camp lifts Kruger up for a running power slam. Trey goes for the cover with a 1-2 kick out. Wow, that match almost ended just as quick as it started.
Don't disrespect Austin Kruger like that, Lavender. Trey stands up as he begins stomping on Kruger's left leg. Several stomps, you can hear the scream of Austin. Trey stops as he looks around at the energy in this arena right now with boos echoing the arena. Trey Camp looks like he is preparing for an early ace high, that RKO. Kruger is beginning to stand up as he limps and turns around as Trey goes for the ace high, but Kruger with the reversal to a Kruger cutter. Wow. How
Wow.
did Kruger manage that one? Trey Camp begins to stand up. Kruger, not realizing Trey Camp is standing up, he begins to climb up the steel cage. Kruger is a quarter way up the cage, but Trey Camp gets on the top turnbuckle and grabs the leg of Austin Kruger as Kruger is yanked off the steel cage.
You
Trey
can say he was
jumps.
yeeted off the steel
Oh
cage.
my god. Trey jumps off the turnbuckle and hits a spinning back elbow in mid air, knocking Kruger to the ground. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, Kruger is not 100% mentally, finding out his own daughter is not truly his daughter. Of 9 years, he finds out this devastating news regarding the most powerful 9-year-old on the planet, Cookie.
Kruger, though, he's showing passion and a heart, and he won't quit. Trey Camp pushes not Truger, against the steel cage furniture, as Kruger says, "Whoop whoop," and spits in the face of Trey Camp, and then bashes Trey Camp's head against the steel cage several times. Trey Camp is now busted open, and Kruger is hitting him with several chest chops, followed with a kick to the midsection. Kruger runs the ropes for a spear, but Trey Camp with a lariat.
Oh my goodness.
Lariat clothesline to Kruger. Kruger falls to the canvas, and Trey Camp with a huge leg drop to Kruger. Kruger sits up, holding his neck as Trey Camp with a closed fist to the back of the head to Kruger. Trey Kemp mocks Austin Kruger with a whoop whoop, and the crowd boos. Trey Kemp proceeds to climb the steel cage, and he is halfway up when Kruger begins rattling the cage. Trey Kemp is trying to hold on to the steel cage. Kruger jumps off the top turnbuckle and yanks the Trey Kemp off the steel cage and connects his own version of the ace high
An
off the
RKO from
steel
Kruger
cage.
off the steel cage. Holy
Wow, that was
yikes.
intense.
Both superstars are down in the middle of the ring as several minutes go by and both are still motionless. The referee opens the door to check on both superstars. When the referee gets close to Austin, Austin pokes the ref and pokes the eyes of the ref, stands up and hits a Kruger cutter. Kruger,
Good
having a
gosh.
hard time standing up, begins crawling through the open door that the referee left open. Kruger reaches the door and begins to climb out when Trey Camp pulls the leg of Kruger back to the middle of the ring. Kruger begins standing up when Trey Camp hits the L7, that super kick, followed by the ace low to V trigger knee strike. Trey Camp goes for the pin on Austin Kruger. 1, 2, 3. Your winner,
Wow.
Misery's very own, the All Allegiance champion, Trey Camp.
What an intense match. These two competitors are absolutely incredible.
Guys, Trey Camp begins celebrating as he looks over to Austin, who is motionless and smirks. Weak ass bitch. Trey
Oh
Camp walks
my.
over to the cage door as the lights go out. The lights come back on, and Sideshow Bailey is standing in front of him. Sideshow Bailey points at Trey Camp and says, "One day you will enter the Hall of Illusions." As Sideshow disappears, Trey Camp, confused and puzzled, continues to celebrate as he walks up the ramp. He turns around as Austin Kruger lays his hat, his gloves, his necklace in the middle of the ring.
What does that mean?
I I
Are we seeing the end of him, maybe? Why else would he leave his hat there?
I don't I don't I don't even know, Lavender. But while we try and digest what we just saw, um, we have a championship celebration, and our new Infinity World Champion, the Flower Princess herself. I mean, she has something to say. So
PCW. Didn't I tell you I would be Infinity World Champion? And look at me now. Many have doubted the Flower Princess. Many haven't seen me as worthy. But I always saw myself as worthy. And look what happened. The Flower Princess holds her first world championship. Now, before anyone says anything, that it was a fluke, whatever. Remember how I came from nothing. I created who I am today. I created who Flower Princess truly is. And the Flower Princess doesn't take shit from no one. I aligned myself with the best of the best. And look where I am now. I'm a part of one of the greatest factions out there. Married to the greatest male phenomenostar. And I would say I am the best female phenomenostar. So PCW, bow down to your true queen. The Flower Princess is keeping her belts cozy and warm. And management, do your best to take the belt from me. It just won't work. The Flower Princess, she's gonna be up to some renegade shit, and she's gonna do whatever it takes to keep her belt. PCW, none of you are worthy of my belt. So it stays with me until someone proves that they are infinity worthy. Until someone gives me a real fight. I created who I am. And that means I will create my storylines some more. So, thank you, PCW fans, for believing in me. Thank you, PCW locker room, in advance. Thank you to bowing down to me. I'm gonna be up to some no good renegade shit. The title stays with me. Woo woo! That is some fierce words from her.
Very. And we didn't even have anyone come out and interrupt that. So that shows the type of respect that well, I don't know, is she Flower Princess now or is she Flower Queen now? I'm confused.
I feel like she's the queen of the locker room, but still the flower princess, you know? She hasn't evolved to something more, but she's the queen of the locker room.
I respect it. But hey, it shows the kind of respect that she commands. And I mean, let's be real. Someone would have to be absolutely foolish to go out there and interrupt Flower Princess, knowing who she runs with and knowing the mental state of Jackson Law as of late. So, it would not
But we
have to
do
be
have
that
some
person.
foolish competitors, so I'm surprised nobody tried.
Me too. It's sad. I was looking forward to someone getting beat up by, you know, her
By our queen.
or him.
True.
But main event time,
Main
Lavender.
event time!
How about you kick it off, my dear?
Well, should we tell the people who's in the match?
Yeah. I figured people would be following enough that they would just know, but
But if I have to tell them, I guess I'll tell them. It is a Warzone Tornado Tag match from Misery, aka JJ Streeter, and the Mammoth, and Renegade, the people I hate the most.
you
Jackson
said
Law,
their name like you like them,
but
Lavender.
I
Let's
hate them.
just don't cap our fans, okay?
I hate them. And Renegade team members representing here is Jackson Law and Casey Riddle. This long awaited clash of the top two factions of the MPCW mainstream has finally got an opportunity to kick off the right way, and that's with the phenomenal way Misery versus Renegade. With all the static between both groups, but tonight we will kick it off inside a Warzone. The rules of Warzone are simple. There are no rules. Anything goes. Let's head to the ring as both teams are making their way out.
Misery by Tech9 blasts on the PA system as the ACW World Champion JJ Streeter and the mighty Mastodon Mammoth Mayhem step out to the entrance stage. The two men throw up the Misery sign and make their way down the ramp towards the ring. The crowd is on its feet chanting Church of Misery, Church of Misery. Streeter and Mayhem get in the ring and await their opponents. Renegade by Eminem blares on the PA system. PCW Global Champion Casey Riddle and Boundless Champion Jackson Law step out to the entrance stage.
Boundless!
Law kneels. He actually just pointed over at you, Lavender, and did one of these.
He is holding right now the Boundless Championship.
He's still doing this. No.
It will forever be the Boundless Championship.
I can't do the next gesture that he just did to you, but he kneels in the center of the stage and extends his arms, causing yellow and purple pyrotechnics to blast off around the arena, showing homage to where we are at, Lavender, Staples Center, home of the Los Angeles Lakers and Los Angeles Clippers. But Law gets to his feet as he and Riddle make their way down to ringside. A smile comes across the face of Law as he points at the entrance stage. Let Me Be Your Fantasy by Baby D plays as Flower Princess wheels a beaten tray camp out on top of an equipment case. Law holds a thumbs up as Princess wheels
no.
Trey and the case to the edge of the stage. At the signal of a thumbs down, Princess pushes Trey and the case off the side of the stage.
Princess!
She literally just said she was going to be doing renegade shit. So
Some might say she yeeted him out of that chair.
he was on a case, a travel case.
You know, it doesn't matter whether it's a case or a chair.
You and
Regardless, he got
well,
yeeted. Would you say it was a steel cage case?
oh my, oh my god. Law and Riddle immediately get in the ring. Mammoth meets them with a vicious double clothesline, taking Law and Riddle to the mat. Streeter gets out of the ring. He races to the floor next to the stage and checks on Trey. In the ring, Law and Riddle are getting to their feet. Mammoth grabs them by their throats, looking for a double choke slam. Law and Riddle hit him in the midsection with kicks. They both run opposite ropes and nail Mammoth with a leg sweep flying elbow combination. So a high-low combination here. Law kneels over the top of Mammoth and delivers brutal punches to the forehead of Mammoth. Riddle slides out of the ring and grabs a couple of tables from under the ring and back into the ring. Riddle sets the tables up as Law pulls Mammoth to his feet. Law goes for a suplex, but Mammoth fights against it. Law releases the hold and delivers European uppercut after European uppercut, backing him into the corner. Law whips Mammoth out of the corner towards Riddle. Riddle looks to connect a spine buster through the table, but Mammoth reverses it into a knee lift to the face.
Wow.
Law charges at Mammoth only to be hit with a pop up power slam through the table, Lavender. Mammoth gets to his feet as he ducks under a clothesline from Riddle. Mammoth grabs a hold of Riddle and hits him with a released German suplex. Mammoth stands tall as Streeter steps onto the stage after PCW officials tend to Trey Camp. Mammoth rolls out of the ring and grabs a few chairs from under it. He hands one to Streeter as they both get into the ring. Streeter and Mammoth mount a vicious attack on Law and Riddle with those steel chairs. Mammoth grabs Law and power bombs him over the top rope to the floor outside, Lavender.
Yeah, Mammoth grabs the other table and sets it up in the corner. He grabs a hold of Riddle's legs and catapults him into the table. Streeter runs towards Mammoth, who connects an assisted whip to the corner, which Streeter turns into a freight train collision, the corner splash. Both men go through the table, and Mammoth checks on Streeter. Law is back on his feet, and he gets into the ring behind Mammoth and motions him to his feet. Mammoth gets up and is immediately sprayed in the face with a fire extinguisher.
Oof.
Oof, that would not feel great. Law drives the extinguisher into the head of Mammoth, busting him open. Law connects with a vicious super kick, sending Mammoth over the top rope to the floor. Quickly, the top.
Lavender,
Yeah,
have you ever been maced?
I have not.
That's exactly what it feels like when you get a fire extinguisher sprayed into your face.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Okay.
But in all my time of being framed, I have never, in my criminal, not criminal activities, had to be maced. So that sounds. I'm glad.
Very fortunate.
Even though I'm not a criminal, other people have framed me. But you would know nothing about that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
I would never frame you.
quickly to the top turnbuckle, Law nails Mammoth with a corkscrew splash, and Law grabs a trash can from under the ring. He dumps the contents on top of Mammoth and hits him with a stop sign, a few candlesticks, a pipe, a biker's change, biker things. Law grabs the stop sign and connects it flush to the head of Mammoth, causing him to stumble. Law becomes unhinged as he attacks Mammoth with the candlesticks, the pipe, the trash can. Law clears off the announce table. Hey, get away from here, away from the table. And he turns back to Mammoth. Mammoth nails Law with a headbutt out of desperation, creating some distance, but he goes for another release suplex to Law through the announce table. But Law manages to get on his feet. Mammoth gets to his knees.
Cat.
He is getting up only to be met with a shining wizard from Law.
Off of the announce table, Lavender. In the ring, Streeter and Riddle are getting to their feet. Streeter connects a few jabs to the midsection of Riddle. Streeter whips Riddle to the ropes, but Law grabs a hold of his feet, keeping Streeter from moving. Riddle follows up with a vicious groove that no jackhammer needed. Mammoth grabs Law and drills him with a mammoth slam through our announce table. Riddle hits the ropes and nails Mammoth with a tope solcita, that suicide dive. Riddle is on his feet and whips Mammoth into the steel ring steps. Riddle takes a few seconds and checks on Law before continuing to attack Mammoth.
Wow. Schroeder is on his feet, unbeknownst. Beknownst?
Denounced. You were right.
Oh, wow. To Riddle, he rolls out of the ring. Streeter runs full speed and drills Riddle with a heavy shoulder tackle. Streeter stays on attack and delivers several suplexes to the ringside floor on Riddle. Streeter grabs a candlestick and slams. I had a little belch. Sorry. Slams it on the floor, firing at the crowd. Riddle makes his way to his feet as Streeter connects vicious strikes to his back and body with the candlestick, not stopping until it splinters. Streeter tosses Riddle back into the ring and rolls in after him. Riddle is slow to get to his feet, and Streeter signals for the end. Riddle stands up and is hit with a heavy right-handed right cross. Streeter fails.
Louise, you can do words.
It's when they get capitalized, it throws me off. Streeter falls from the cup for the.
Wow.
Do you want to continue on?
You are starting to sound like ACW general manager Dre Horton. Streeter falls for the.
Really?
Streeter falls for the cover.
Really?
1, 2, 3. No, Jackson Law with the save. Law and Streeter begin exchanging lefts and rights. Neither man letting up. Streeter whips Law to the ropes. On the rebound, Law goes for a crossbody, but Streeter ducks underneath it, causing Law to crash to the mat. Streeter tosses Law over the top rope, but Law hangs on, balancing on the ring apron. Mammoth is back up and in the ring. Mammoth goes for a spear to Law, but Law moves out of the way, sending Mammoth flying to the outside and crashing to the floor. Streeter charges at Law, looking to knock him to the floor, but Law meets him with a kick to the face. Riddle follows up with a nasty low blow to Streeter, dropping him to the mat. Mammoth is starting to get back to his feet. Law springboards off the ropes and catches Mammoth with an inverted DDT to the ringside floor, Lavender.
Wow. Law pulls Mammoth to his feet and nails him with a couple of super kicks. Mammoth is stunned, but still on his feet. Law sets Mammoth up for a $1 billion future, the future shock DDT, but Mammoth powers out of it. Mammoth tries to whip Law into the barricade, but Law reverses it and sends Mammoth's spine first into the barricade. Law charges and connects a Chaos Dagger spear, crashing both men through the barricade. Law is the first one to his feet as Streeter gets out of the ring, holding Lucille. Streeter gets out of the ring and he is holding Lucille.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's never a good sign. Riddle walks up behind Streeter with the two steel cage chairs. In hand. Riddle tosses a chair to Law, and like jackals, they close the distance between them.
Gotta crawl before you walk.
Oh my gosh, that was awful. Sorry. Streeter turns into Riddle and nails him with the belt, dropping him to the floor. Law drops the chair and grabs Streeter in a chokehold. Streeter fights out with the elbows to the gut, releasing the hold on him. He connects back elbow to the face of Law, who stumbles back. Streeter delivers a boot to the midsection of Riddle. Turns Law, looking for another heavy-handed right cross. Law wisely smashes the hand of Streeter with a steel chair.
Not his right. Oh, man. Well, Streeter Streeter drops in pain as Law traps his wrist and smacks him repeatedly on the hand with that steel chair. Lavender, if he keeps this up, not only is he taking away JJ Streeter's most vicious weapon in his arsenal, but he could break this man's hand, end his career, things of that nature. Law grabs Lucille and stares blankly at it. Riddle is back on his feet as Law instructs him to set up the steel steps. Riddle holds Streeter's hand on the steel steps as Law connects a sinner's judgment,
Oh my
that curb
god.
stomp, to the hand of JJ Streeter. And
Good
Streeter
God.
is in a lot of pain. That was very hard to watch, Lavender. Law instructs Riddle to place Streeter's hand in between the steps and the post. Lavender, he's going to break his hand.
This is it. His hand will be broken. If this is what I think will happen, there will be a broken hand in this match.
I would have to agree with you there. Bring Your Army by Pastor Troy and DSGB blast on the PA system as Danger makes his way to ringside. He gets in the face of Law and shakes his head. Mammoth gets to his feet and goes for a shoulder tackle to Law, but Law sidesteps him, allowing Riddle to hit a vicious groove that no jackhammer needed. Law and Riddle roll Mammoth in the ring. Law lifts Mammoth to his shoulders as they hit Bulletproof, the go to hell reverse GTS into a reverse stunner. Riddle hooks the leg. One, two, three. Your winners, Renegades, Jackson Law, and Casey Riddle.
What a match. I would say by far. I mean, all main event is always the best match, but wow. What an incredible, hard hitting match to watch.
And Lavender, Danger, and Law lock eyes as Law grabs Lucille and heads to the back. Danger checks on Streeter and Mammoth as Riddle and Law are making their way backstage here. So, uh, not quite sure what that exchange was about, but um, what a main event for sure. Amazing match between these two, and it's kind of it's really weird, Lavender. I have to say it's very weird not being able to promote a Happy Man Asylum show that is supposed
Mhm.
to be happening the following day after a PCW show. But as we have stated, Asylum is on vacation. They are at the amusement park. Um, so I guess the next show to look forward to will be ACW show in 2 weeks from last Wednesday. Match cards out. So if you're on the card for ACW, make sure you get your promos and things like that in. But Lavender, what an amazing night here in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Um, Hopefully we figure out who the next opponent for Flower Princess will be in regards to that championship, and hopefully we get to some answers in regards to who those two mascots were from earlier that attacked Gunner, as well as just figuring out this new roster that we have with all these
Very true.
phenomenal people. So, um, as my brother CEO Donald Smith would say, it is time to cut it out. I am CEO Malcolm King, alongside me, General Manager Lavender D. This is Phenomenal Championship Wrestling, and we will see you all in 2 weeks' time, live in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the T-Mobile Arena. We will see you all there. Have a great evening.